My husband George was a successful businessman in New York during the height of the homeless crisis. He couldn't believe that amid so much wealth, thousands of people were sleeping on the streets. He founded the Doe Fund after spending 700 nights in a row at Grand Central Terminal in the mid-1980s, handing out sandwiches to the individuals who called the station home. What he heard again and again was that while they appreciated this sandwich, what they really wanted was a room and a job to pay for it. So that's what he set out to do. He created the Doe Fund, and together we created the Ready, Willing, and Able program to empower and employ and support these individuals to achieve permanent self-sufficiency. Our goal is to expand Ready, Willing, and Able to thousands more homeless and formerly incarcerated individuals, and to help spread our transitional work model to other communities across the country. Our proven model leads to long-term employment and job retention, prevents a return to crime and prison, and breaks the intergenerational cycles of poverty, incarceration, and fatherlessness. To support this expansion, we need funding so that we can serve more people, create new revenue-generating social enterprises, and help other groups across the nation to adopt our successful work-based model. The Doe Fund has been successful for so many years, largely because of our tremendous community of supporters. We're extremely fortunate to have a wonderful staff of more than 400 dedicated employees. We've had more than 50,000 individuals, foundations, and corporate supporters. And we have a strong and diverse board of directors. We also have a roster of more than 500 employers who hire our graduates. We work closely with all levels of government, not just to secure funding, but to advocate for new and more effective outcome-based models for our target populations. Work works because work and personal responsibility do work. The Doe Fund's effectiveness is built on a firm belief in the potential of those we serve. 70% of our staff are Ready, Willing, and Able graduates. They're role models, helping to create a positive environment that promotes upward mobility. We're also tirelessly committed to measuring our impact and improving our programs. We have a saying that you can't manage what you don't measure. And to that end, we've created one of the most intricate and comprehensive client databases you will find. We work with Dr. Bruce Western at Harvard and Dr. Richard Burke at UPenn to constantly expand our knowledge and demonstrate Ready, Willing, and Able's success. We measure success by how many individual human beings graduate from our program, securing full-time employment, obtaining independent housing, maintaining sobriety, and becoming responsible fathers to their children. Each year, more than 400 people graduate. These are men who came to us with no place to live, little or no work experience, no family support, and for the vast majority, long histories of substance abuse and incarceration. As graduates of Ready, Willing, and Able, they completely transform their lives. We also save taxpayers money. For every dollar spent on Ready, Willing, and Able, taxpayers save $3.60. Community members know the Doe Fund's Ready, Willing, and Able program by the bright blue uniforms that the trainees wear while keeping more than 150 miles of New York City streets clean and green. What people don't always recognize is the tremendous depth and breadth of the services available to them. We aren't training people to sweep the streets, but rather putting them on a proven track for long-term success. We connect them with and prepare them for long-term careers. They participate in mock interviews with corporate volunteers, and in the end, they're ready to face the job market and ultimately succeed in securing a job that allows them to support themselves and to build brighter futures for their children. Our success is in the thousands of individuals we've helped to become employed, drug-free, tax-paying citizens and fathers. Our graduates are climbing the economic ladder and have become role models for their families and their communities. We've also helped change the perception of homelessness in the communities where we work. The high visibility of our trainees and the great service they have provided to the community make them a valued and respected part of the fabric of our cities. Like any nonprofit, our main challenges have been finding the resources to help the individuals we serve and to grow. When the Doe Fund was just a few years old, our budget was cut in half due to city cutbacks. We were facing bankruptcy. George and I had to make some very tough decisions. We used our last dollars to buy blue uniforms, put the American flag on the sleeves, and put our trainees to work on the streets of the Upper East Side to keep the filthy neighborhood clean. We hope that once people witness firsthand the power of a second chance, that they would begin to support us. That's exactly what happened. People started to slip donations under the door to keep us afloat. The Doe Fund is poised to grow and serve thousands more homeless and formerly incarcerated people, including more young adults and veterans. With additional resources, we'll meet the increasing demands for our work-first model locally and nationally, and continue to meet the diverse needs of the populations that we serve. We also want to help organizations across the country adopt our proven paid work model. We receive inquiries from people who want to learn from us. With more resources, we can offer these groups the training and technical assistance they need to replicate our program in their own communities. Our new youth program only exists in one of our facilities, and we have a growing waiting list. We want to dramatically expand the number of young people we serve. Thousands of young adults are aging out of foster care and exiting the criminal justice system each year. Nationally, more than 1 million young people struggle to stay in school because they're homeless. We can keep them off the streets and out of gangs and out of prison. We can educate, employ, and train them for futures of productive independence, happiness, love, and fulfillment.